Hey everyone, today we have something special for you. We're diving into the life of one of the most iconic musicians of the 21st century, Taylor Swift. From her humble beginnings in Pennsylvania to becoming a global superstar, Taylor's story is full of inspiration, perseverance, and incredible achievements. And of course, it's perfect for your English listening practice. So grab a seat and let's dive into this amazing journey together. Taylor Swift was born on December 13, 1989, in Reading, Pennsylvania, but grew up in Wyoming, a small town where the Christmas tree farm her parents owned became a significant part of her childhood. As a child, Taylor was already showing signs of her future success. She had an innate love for storytelling, something she would later become famous for through her music. But before she was a country music sensation, Taylor was just another small-town girl with big dreams. Her family wasn't deeply entrenched in the entertainment industry. Her father, Scott Swift, was a financial advisor, and her mother, Andrea Swift, worked in marketing. But despite not having a direct connection to show business, Taylor's talent began to shine through at an early age. She started singing at local events and participating in talent shows, and it was clear to everyone around her that she had something special. But it wasn't until Taylor was 9 years old that she truly discovered her passion for country music. While many young girls were listening to pop, Taylor was drawn to the country legends, artists like Dolly Parton, Shania Twain, and Tim McGraw. She began performing at local fairs and competitions, slowly building her confidence as a performer. At the same time, she was also honing her songwriting skills, writing her first song at the age of 12. It was around this time that her family made the decision to move to Nashville, Tennessee, a decision that would change the course of Taylor's life forever. In 2004, at just 14 years old, Taylor moved to Nashville with her mother to pursue her dream of becoming a country music star. Leaving behind her friends and the only life she had ever known was difficult, but Taylor was determined to make it in the music industry. It was in Nashville that she began to find her place. The streets of Music City were filled with aspiring artists, each with their own story, but Taylor was different. She wasn't just trying to make it. She was driven by something deeper, a need to express her emotions and experiences through music. Her big break came when she signed a record deal with Big Machine Records, becoming the youngest artist ever to be signed by the label at just 14 years old. That moment was the start of something huge. But her journey wasn't without its challenges. In fact, the early years of Taylor's career were filled with setbacks. She was rejected by several record labels, told that she was too young or not country enough for the industry. But instead of giving up, Taylor continued to work hard, perform in small venues, and write new songs. In 2006, after a few years of hard work and perseverance, Taylor released her self-titled debut album, Taylor Swift. The album featured songs that were deeply personal and relatable, especially for young listeners. Tracks like Tim McGraw and Teardrops on My Guitar resonated with fans because they told stories of love, heartbreak, and growing up. Tim McGraw, the first single, was inspired by a high school crush and is a perfect example of Taylor's early storytelling abilities. The song was a hit, and it quickly gained attention from country music fans and radio stations alike. But it wasn't just the music that made Taylor stand out. It was her ability to connect with her audience through her lyrics. She wasn't just singing songs. She was telling stories that people could relate to. By the end of 2006, Taylor Swift was already making waves in the country music scene. She was nominated for several awards and quickly became known as one of the brightest new stars in the industry. But despite her growing popularity, she never lost sight of what was truly important: her love for songwriting and connecting with her fans. In 2008, Taylor released her second album, Fearless, which would go on to change everything. The album's success was unprecedented, and it catapulted her into the mainstream. Love Story, the album's lead single, became an instant classic. The song was a modern-day Romeo and Juliet, but with a happy ending, and it was this blend of traditional country with pop elements that would become a signature of Taylor's music. The song's catchy chorus, relatable lyrics, and captivating storytelling won over fans of all ages. But Fearless wasn't just about one song. It featured an array of hits, including You Belong With Me, 15, and Fearless. Each song spoke to a different aspect of the teenage experience: falling in love, facing heartbreak, and learning who you are. Fearless was a commercial juggernaut. It won 4 Grammy Awards, including Album of the Year, and solidified Taylor as one of the biggest stars in the world. By 2014, Taylor had already established herself as a country superstar, but she was ready for a change. With her 5th studio album, 1989, Taylor fully embraced the world of pop music. She had always experimented with different sounds, but this album marked her official transition from country to pop. The album's lead single, Shake It Off, was an anthem of resilience and empowerment. It was a bold move for Taylor, but it paid off. 1989 was a massive commercial success, and it won several Grammy Awards, including Album of the Year. Blank Space and Bad Blood, 2 of the album's biggest hits, further showcased Taylor's ability to blend catchy pop melodies with deeply personal lyrics. The album's success was a testament to Taylor's ability to reinvent herself while staying true to her roots. But it wasn't just about the music. 1989 marked the beginning of a new era in Taylor's career, where she became a true pop icon and solidified her place in music history. As her career grew, so did Taylor's public persona. She became known not only for her music, but also for her high-profile relationships, friendships with celebrities, and her very public feuds. Her relationships, in particular, were often the subject of media scrutiny, with tabloids and gossip sites speculating about her love life at every turn. But Taylor never shied away from the spotlight. Instead, she used her experiences to fuel her songwriting. Her ability to turn personal experiences into art has always been one of Taylor's greatest strengths. Songs like All Too Well from Red and The Archer from Lover are deeply introspective tracks that give listeners a glimpse into Taylor's own struggles, heartbreaks, and triumphs. Taylor's public image has often been a subject of discussion, but what's clear is that she has always remained true to herself and her music. In recent years, Taylor has taken a bold step in regaining control over her music by re-recording her earlier albums. After a public dispute over the ownership of her master recordings, Taylor decided to re-record her first 6 albums, starting with Fearless, Taylor's version. The re-recorded album was a massive success, earning critical acclaim and introducing her music to a new generation of fans. Taylor's re-recording of Red and her albums Folklore and Evermore showcased her versatility and growth as an artist. The albums marked a shift towards indie folk and alternative sounds, and they received universal praise from critics. Folklore and Evermore further solidified Taylor's place in music history, proving that she could successfully pivot her style and still create timeless, heartfelt music. From a small-town girl with big dreams to a global icon, Taylor Swift's journey has been nothing short of extraordinary. She has faced challenges, criticism, and setbacks, but through it all, she has remained steadfast in her dedication to music and storytelling. Taylor's ability to evolve as an artist while staying true to her roots has inspired millions of fans around the world. Taylor Swift has left an indelible mark on the music industry, and her legacy continues to grow with each new album she releases. Whether she's writing about love, heartbreak, or personal growth, her music resonates with listeners of all ages, making her one of the greatest artists of our time. Thank you so much for listening to Taylor's incredible journey. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe for more English learning stories. Let us know in the comments who you'd like to learn about next. See you next time.